As the first manufacturer of commercial vehicles, MAN premiered the hydrostatic front-wheel drive, called the MAN HydroDrive for short, for trucks as early as 2005. Your MAN has a much broader range of operation. You also use less fuel, and the vehicle is up to 400 kilograms lighter than a conventional all-wheel drive. Examples of typical operating conditions are slippery surfaces like mud, ice or snow. From a business point of view, you save time and money, as you can avoid the complex process of having to tow vehicles that have become stuck. In short, a distinct competitive edge in transport reliability and schedule adherence. The most important system components are the power takeoff with integrated clutch for the pump connection, the hydraulic oil cooler with its own fan, 2 hydraulic wheel hub motors, and the hydraulic pump with the control valve block. If the MAN HydroDrive is now activated, a pump flanged on the gearbox output supplies pressure of up to 420 bar to the wheel hub motors. In the cylinders that are under pressure, the piston is pushed outwards, the rollers rest against the cam ring, and torque is produced that drives the front wheels. The MAN HydroDrive can be activated below a speed of 28 km per hour, even under load, using a rotary switch on the instrument panel. The system automatically switches off if the speed increases above 28 km per hour. However, the system re-engages if the speed drops below 23 km per hour. After the MAN HydroDrive is activated, the rotary switch is also used to activate any other locks. First, the transverse lock is activated between the rear axles, and then the rear axle is locked in a crossways direction. The MAN HydroDrive significantly increases traction on slippery surfaces. The effect of the MAN HydroDrive is particularly efficient with empty loads and when maneuvering with a low load on the rear axle. The gradability, for example, of an unloaded semi-trailer tractor without all-wheel drive is only a maximum of approximately 7.5% on unpaved terrain. The MAN HydroDrive can handle gradients of 20%. A vehicle with a driven front axle combined with a high brake force of the MAN pre-tarder can be maneuvered much more safely on slippery downhill gradients than a vehicle with pure rear-wheel drive. When driving on the road, a vehicle with the MAN HydroDrive consumes exactly the same low amount of fuel as a vehicle without all-wheel drive. Body compatibility is maintained without limitation, as all required components can be attached under the vehicle frame, so that they are protected and do not extend beyond the top edge of the frame. For payload-intensive operation, the MAN HydroDrive offers a payload gain of around 400 kilograms. Heavy components like transfer cases, planetary front axles or prop shafts are not required. The body's center of gravity is low, thanks to the low frame height, which ultimately reduces the risk of tipping and improves driving stability when cornering. MAN is also the first choice with HydroDrive, designed to be consistently efficient.